Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media, and the Knicks do it again. An absolute thriller in Boston, and our beloved New York Knicks come away with a double overtime victory. That was one of the most stressful games I've watched in a long time, and I'm sure you guys can all relate to that. I'm still in Punta Cana. I am flying home tomorrow, so I'll be back in my normal studio. If you guys are just tuning in and wondering, where is he? Why is he not in the studio? That is the reasoning for that. But wow, I watched the entire broadcast in Spanish, so I didn't know what they're saying on the broadcast, and that was unbelievable. Immanuel Quickley, career high with Jalen Brunson going down, 38 points. Julius Randle, 31 points. RJ Barrett, 29 points. This was a game that reminds the entire NBA. We were on national television tonight. The entire world was watching. Without Jalen Brunson, we can go against one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, the reigning Eastern Conference champions, Boston Celtics, go into their home and get a W without Jalen Brunson. Wow. Clutch bucket after clutch bucket. It wasn't pretty, right? There was a lot of different plays that you're just scratching your head. You know, we should have won it in regulation, if we're being honest. I mean, there was a sequence where Josh Hart gets a bucket, Immanuel Quickley gets a bucket, and then Julius Randle hits a step-back three-pointer, and we're up by like 7 points with a minute to go. At that point, I'm like, we just won. Let's go. Let's get this dub. And then the Celtics, they come back, and then with 15 seconds to go, the Knicks up by 3 points. You're thinking, we got this in the bag. If we can get a stop, they shoot their first shot. They miss it. Yes, offensive rebound. Goes to the Celtics. Goes to Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart shoots from the corner. He misses. Let's go. We won. Nope. The Celtics, they get another offensive rebound. They swing it back to Marcus Smart. He shoots it for the second time in the same spot, and he hits it for the tie. And then Julius Randle had a chance to win the game, but it was just a little too predictable. He went to ISO, and he got triple teamed, turned the ball over, overtime. And then Immanuel Quickley kind of took over in the overtime periods. In the first one and in the second one, I'm pretty sure he was the only one to score points or had a field goal in double overtime. Man, Immanuel Quickley absolutely stole the show tonight. And when we saw that Jalen Brunson was injured, the first instinct was from all Knicks fans was this is Immanuel Quickley's time to prove that he is the guy. And he needed to prove it to us. It was kind of more just like the world's watching. The national media is watching this game, so it's on ESPN. Jalen Brunson's down. This is time for Immanuel Quickley to kind of steal the show. And boy, did he steal the show. Immanuel Quickley literally is just having fun out there, and that's my favorite part about his game. You saw it when he was first drafted with the Knicks, hitting a three-pointer, getting a shot make, and he's dancing. He's forcing a turnover, an illegal screen on the Celtics. He's pulling in the direction. He's galloping. In double overtime, he gets that clutch layup. He's dancing. He's just having fun out there, and it's so fun to watch a guy like Immanuel Quickley have such a different energy on that court, man. It's infectious. His energy is fantastic. I mean, there's so many people that impacted this victory outside of Immanuel Quickley, obviously, but he was the star of the night. Shout out to Josh Hart. He had a clutch shot late in the game, having timely defensive plays. I mean, there were so many things to break down in this game to really be analytical with it, but this is my raw reaction. I'm in the Dominican Republic. I watched the entire game in Spanish, and I just started recording this video from my laptop without my main camera, my microphone, literally 2 seconds after the game ended, and I'm just relieved that we won, because again, that was one of the most stressful games I've watched as a Knicks fan in freaking forever. But more importantly, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section of this victory, man. The Knicks continue their winning streak. They are freaking scorching hot, 9 in a row. Now we are back home against the Charlotte Hornets on Tuesday night, a game that I'll be in attendance for, of course, and the Knicks can get to 10 straight. This Knicks team is different, man. This Knicks team is different than any other year. 2 years ago, we were the 4th seed. We're better than that team. I mean, when we were the 2nd seed, back when the Melo days, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this team just feels like they have some type of magic going their way. All the shots are falling. The defensive stops are happening. The fouls are going on direct. I mean, I don't want to say that, actually. A lot of fouls went the Celtics' way. I get all that. But the thing I'm trying to say, guys, is there's some type of magic with this team, and it's something special. And as Knicks fans, we've been waiting a long time to have a team like this where we can really galvanize. And the beautiful thing about this team, guys, is that it's so young. It feels like right in this present moment is beautiful, but what gets me the most excited is the future of this organization because we're stacked with draft picks. We have all these players inked up for long term outside of Immanuel Quickley, who, by the way, they have to prioritize this offseason and extend that man immediately this offseason. But we have Julius Randle for long term. We have Jalen Brunson for long term. We have R.J. Barrett long term. Mitchell Robinson long term. We still have Grimes for a while. Josh Hart, he can opt out of his contract. We'll see if he comes back. But the point is, the foundation of this team is young. The chemistry is through the freaking roof. And it's just so crazy that this Knicks team can battle adversity, go into overtime. You can see how tired this team is, how much wear and tear is, how much they're sacrificing their bodies and their minds on the court, and still coming out with the victory late in the second overtime period. Man, I'm just at a loss for words right now. And I'm just so excited that this Knicks team is doing this. And I'm really intrigued to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What's your biggest takeaways from Immanuel Quickley, from R.J. Barrett, from Julius Randle, from Mitchell Robinson, the entire team, head coach Tom Thibodeau making adjustments? It was really cool to see what this team looked like without Jalen Brunson. We've seen a couple games without Brunson here and there scattered across the season. But this was the first one where, like, we were red hot. We're on a winning streak. You take Brunson out of the lineup because of his injury. Hopefully he comes back soon. But this is the best we've seen Immanuel Quickley play throughout his entire career. He's on the best stretch of his entire time as a Knick, entire time in the NBA. He's averaging over 16 a game. His efficiency's through the roof. So now you give him this chance to start and run the show. Bro, he completely lit it up. I mean, let's break down the stats one more time from IQ. 38 points, 8 rebounds, 7 dimes, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 15 of 28 from the field. Wow. 1 turnover. After running literally every single he was the point guard tonight, by the way, and I'll never forget all the people that I had debates with throughout the entire season last year that, oh, Immanuel Quickley's not a point guard. Immanuel Quickley's not a point guard. He's a 2 guard. He has to play off the ball. I'm like, no. Immanuel Quickley is a point guard. The beautiful thing about IQ is he's a combo guard. He can do both. He can play off ball. He can play on ball. But don't sleep on my man being a point guard because he proved it tonight running the show. When they were running the offense through Julius Randle for ISO a little too much, you give it a IQ. They ran the pick and roll with Mitchell Robinson to perfection. IQ split the defense, either hit a nice floater for the and-one, hit his own little layup, or dished it down low to Mitchell Robinson. Man, oh man, was that one of the... That was just a great NBA basketball game. You know what I mean? Just like from an NBA basketball perspective, if you're an NBA fan, not a Knicks or Celtics fan watching that game, you're entertained. So that's really my recap, man. I'm excited to be back home, back in the studio, making Knicks videos and going live to really recap what's going on with this team because we have a lot to talk about. So again, please do me a favor. If you stayed to the end of the video, comment down below a statue of a Liberty emoji, and do not forget to hit the thumbs up button, and more importantly, comment down below your thoughts of that crazy victory from our New York Knicks. 9 in a row. Go New York, go New York, go. I'm hyped up. Let's freaking go Knicks. Let's freaking go Knicks. I'm pumped up. You should be pumped up too. I would be yelling right now, but I got people sleeping probably everywhere because it's midnight in the Dominican Republic right now. I'm at a loss for words. I got to get some sleep because I got to catch an early flight tomorrow. So let's freaking go Knicks. I love you guys. Go New York, go New York, go. Woo!